on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Off the bootleg, Huntley. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw, Huntley. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun, Huntley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off play action. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now Eason. They'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carried by
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Huntley. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Jacobs.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Las Vegas first down.
First and 10, Eason. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
16 yards.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun is Eason. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. It's Eason. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Down the middle of the field. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Throw left side, complete. It's Evans. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Raiders 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all to that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Josh Jacobs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here.
Eason on 2nd down. And he'll find Moreau here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. I'll give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
On first down, Jacobs. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Eason. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
15-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Fournette. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd down, here's Eason. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on 3rd down. Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They run the counter now on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Field goal is, it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Raiders.
Here's Eason to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on first down with Eason. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it down to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Raiders first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Eason off the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Gabriel Davis.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. From the gun, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 41, Raiders 7.